a.m. on this beautiful day. Starting this morning, gonna get out here and see if I can do some fishing and catch some fish. This will actually be my first full day in Florida, so let's see what can happen. They really seem to be wanting this popper right now. Let me just make sure I got the right fish. Yep, it's a bass. Wonderful, beautiful one. There we go. Let me just give a little slack to my line and see if I can pop this out without causing him or me any problems. I gotta get my pliers. There we go. What a beautiful fish. What a beautiful fish. You can see the dotted pattern. I think that's a largemouth. I'm not seeing any other pattern in there, but you know, just about a pounder, but a beautiful fish. Now, I'm assuming that there should be at least a good one somewhere in the mix of all this wood and dry weed bed from last summer. Oh, there we go. Boy, he's trying to see what he can do to get into that stuff though. All right. Yes. Right now the water is probably only about you know, I'd say maybe only about 2 feet, 3 feet max, if that. There we go. That one was barely hooked. He held on more so because he wanted it. But just such beautiful fish. Got a bunch of cabbage in his mouth, or bugs that he's been eating, but let's let him go and let him get bigger. Hello my friends, I've been out here for a very short time so far, and I've already caught, I believe it's 4 or 5 bass. I'm not sure. I think it's probably leaning towards the 4, but it's been absolutely phenomenal. The fish have been responding very well. They've been biting. They've been definitely hitting top water lures right now, so I'm hoping that that's going to continue. They're definitely hugging the bank, so those of you who are fishermen and enjoy fishing in Florida and are looking for like what should you use, that was my big question coming in. I've definitely discovered that basically what they seem to be responding well to is right now I'm using the Repel Popper, and it seems like basically every other cast I'm getting a hit. So I'm going to continue. You'll see this video and see how many more fish I can catch, but hope you're enjoying this. I know I'm thrilled. I'm stoked. Looking forward to just seeing more fish and better fish. So take care, and maybe some other variety of species, because at this point in time I seem to be primarily hitting the bass. All right, talk to you later. Bye. So I'm just swiped at it. There we go. Oh, it let it go. That's actually the second fish that I had do that and then let it go. One of them I didn't catch on the video, but let me go back and try. Get a little closer to the dock and see. It might just be a smaller bass that maybe just not able to fully get that in, or maybe it's a bluegill or a sunfish. That one I got. Yes. Oops. go. This is definitely, I believe this is fish number 5 on my count. So I am, and once again, you see the spots there, but I can see some very thin little lines down. So I'm not 100% sure what kind of bass these are, but what a beautiful fish. Let them go, let them get bigger. Had a slight delay in there. Just a moment ago I was fishing and it told me I had no video, which would have meant all those fish that I had caught earlier were not there, but thankfully I got them. Boy, these fish are just, for small fish, bass, they are fighters. Now this one's a decent sized one. Boy, what a beautiful, beautiful fish. Very healthy. Just love when you see a fish like this. Okay, we're gonna put him back. He's the first one to be lively and kick away from me. This dock just looks too inviting to just totally pass up this spot. I would prefer to be a little bit closer, but I still should be in a good spot for a fish. If it wants it, it'll come over to it. Yep. Oh, just had it and missed it. All right. He's like he's swimming right to me. Oh, he kicked off at the last minute. I'm thinking those weeds and things over there, that brush standing up, should support a bass. It seems if I can keep them away from that brush, I do a far better job of landing them. But I have to be willing to get in there in order to catch them. There we go. Another beautiful fish. Just love catching these bass. We'll let them go. Hopefully you guys got that. Yes, definitely beautiful fish. Oh, look at this one. You can see all the pattern and color in it. This one might have done more swiping at it than actually trying to feed upon it. Look at that beautiful fish. Wow. Let you go. Okay, my friends, this is what I have been using while I've been out here fishing and having real good luck. Hopefully you could see that very well. There's just something about it that they're tearing up. It might be the little rattle, it might be the pop. They're exploding on that. Yes. First, when I saw it jump, I thought I might have had another species. Woo. Oops, there we go. So what a beautiful fish. You can see there. I'm going to take a picture so I can send it to my girls and let them know that I am catching fish. Oops, I had a little bite. Got too excited. You ever do that before? See that? Been waiting and eagerly waiting for a fish and you're not getting a bite for a while, and next minute you know you get a little tug and you almost want to rip it out of its mouth. I'm going to try by this little tree over here laying down, and if I get something there, good. If not, I'll probably just try one more where I'm going to be bringing in the kayak. And if not, I'll wrap up with whatever number of fish I caught. And I'm grateful, considering that at this point in time, I'm generally in a very cold place. I believe it's like, in the low 30s where I'm from in Ohio. And they've been having on and off freezing rain to snow and sleet and all that nasty weather. So at this point in time, I'm an incredibly blessed man and just enjoying all that nature has to offer, and come into home base and check and see. But I just want to do a double check before I ride up into there to make sure that there's not a nice looking fish waiting for me that I spook off. And I've done that before, coming into a dock or something like that, and just out of the corner of your eye you catch a glimpse and you realize all of a sudden you could have had, if you would have made one cast, you could have had a beast. All right, well, that'll conclude my first fishing trip